Alrighty, fellas. It's your boy. We back for some more Faye. And we got a trailer tonight, a legendary trailer. We can quickly just take a look at the calendar and I'll show you guys. But what we're just going to do up until the trailer is just do a little bit of a live stream of Hall of Forms so I can build up my Na. I think I'm actually going to pick up the Forma Na. But, alright, where's the calendar at? It's always a pain in the neck trying to find this thing. Okay, here we go. Alright, so as we see here, the legendary banner for this month is going to be on the 22nd. They're doing it early because of New Year. They don't want it to, like, clash with the New Year banner. Because, of course, we're getting the New Year banner at the end of the month. And if we were to also get a legendary banner at the same time, that would be a little bit weird. So they decided to push the schedule up a little bit here. There we got Wacky Warrior in the house. What's up, my man? We got Terrell as well. It's time to sweep with Na. Yup. That's exactly what we're about to do. Also, believe it or not, we're actually playing music from Fire Emblem for once. Yeah, we're playing the soundtrack from Fire Emblem Warriors, the first one. I actually enjoyed the first Warriors game more than Three Hopes, if you can believe that. I don't know, I felt like Three Hopes was a little bit of a miss, to be honest. It was more like... It felt more like a Three Houses sequel than it did a Warriors game. And I low-key just kind of wanted a Warriors game. Oh, I have to put the animations on as well. Alright, we got Lindius in the house. What's up, Lindius? Dragon King 116. What's up? Funny we have the Dragon King in here when we're basically running all dragons for this. Let me put the animations on. Alright, Moy Bahar, what's up, man? Hey, Tacho, I finally catch one of your streams live. Yeah. Oh, by the way, let me know if the audio is good. Hold on, why do I feel like the audio isn't good? It looks like the audio might be peaking a little bit. You guys in the chat, let me know if the audio is coming in good. Alright, iCard says, I think that was the point of focusing on Fodlan. Yeah, like with Three Hopes, it seemed like they just wanted to do a sequel game to Fire Emblem Three Houses. But I was more of the opinion they should have just did another Warriors game. Because the first one, I thought the first Warriors game was fun for what it was. It was basically just a mindless button masher, which is pretty much what the other one was, Three Hopes. But at least with the first one, they had the intro animations and the wind screens and stuff. I feel like they put a little bit more love into the first Warriors game. Alright, let's see. What do we have for skills? Okay, right out the gates, we got her weapon. That's pretty good. Alright, steady stance 4. We don't want that. Okay, so I'm thinking I want to go for... For her B skill, I'm going to go for either Dragon's Ire or Dragon's Wrath 4. For the C skill, I haven't decided yet. Maybe Attack Smoke 4, but I wouldn't say no to Kanto Control if it shows up. And then the A skill, I haven't decided yet either, so I'm pretty undecided on what build I want to give her here. Alright, Mr. Joestar says, yo, what's up, party people? Audio is good for me. Alright, sounds pretty good. Joestar, shoutouts to, obviously, JoJo's with that. Who's your favorite JoJo protagonist, by the way? I'm pretty old school. My favorite JoJo protagonist is Jotaro Kujo. I know he was the longest running protagonist in the series, but I don't know. I like Jotaro the most. He has the best design in my opinion. I like his, like the blue with the hat looks really good. He's got like the M. Bison hat. Okay, I should also probably try to get some KOs with other people here, so it's not like we just end up making Na too strong and then everyone else is weak. Alright, iCard says Joseph Joestar. Okay, Joseph is another one. I think Joseph is the green one, right? I haven't actually watched JoJo's, which is pretty weird. It's one of the more popular animes, so the fact that I haven't seen it is kind of weird. But I do believe Joseph is the green guy. Joestar says, for me, it would have to be Johnny Joestar. Yeah, I would imagine. But a close second would be Part 4 Josuke. Yeah, it's crazy. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has been... It recently... Not recently, but... With the remake anime, it actually caught on a lot more steam than it had before when it came out. JoJo is a pretty old anime. It's not like some new thing on the block. It's been around for a while. And only within recent years, I feel like it's been blowing up a lot. Okay, we got a Blade Session for the seal. That's pretty solid. Fortified Defense 4. I don't really want any of this. Actually, I'm not sure if we can get the Arcane Breath Weapon in here. If anyone can confirm if arcane weapons are available in here, that'd be great. Because I think I actually would take the Arcane Grima on her. Because it may not be better than her Refine, but at least it's like another option that I could have, and it's not necessarily easy to get. Alright, Nerdy Gamer says, what's the plan for Na today, Tacho? Well... We'll just pick up whatever good stuff we can get. I'm not going to be too greedy here. Alright, chat is saying no arcane weapons in here. That really sucks. That would have been so good if you could just get the arcane weapons in here. Joestar says, you'd be able to get arcane weapons, but only when the actual rearmed heroes are there too. Oh, what do you mean by that? When the rearmed heroes are there too. Like, if they're part of the batch of units that we have? Or if they're currently running on a banner or something? Because the way it is now, I don't really know how we would get the arcane weapons to show up in here. Alright, Dylon. Shout outs to Dave Chappelle. Hey, Tacho, do you think it's a good idea to give godlike reflexes to Legendary Dimitri? Legendary Dimitri, Okay, so he's got Atrocity. His weapon has -1 special trigger. I believe Godlike Reflexes is a 3-hit special. So with -1, you get it down to 2 hits, and then all you got to do is have like a breath skill or something. I guess it could work on him. It's not a bad choice. But he wouldn't be my primary go-to option as a tank. He's more of like a tank buster with Atrocity and trying to do a lot of damage. Hey, Funny Bunny. What's up, Funny Bunny? We really should get arcane weapons outside or without the arcane hero on the Hall of Forms round. When is that ever going to happen, though? Are they going to run arcane heroes in Hall of Forms? That'd be interesting. What would happen if you pick them as the Forma? Would you be able to use them to get an inherit? Or are you just not able to inherit from them? Okay, we got Oath 4. That's pretty cool. We'll take that. Not exactly what I would be looking for on Na, but it's definitely a start. Funny Bunny says oh, I actually just read that. Okay. Alright, we're actually all caught up with chat for once. Ooh, it's one of the new maps. Okay. Already they're starting with this. And already the final boss rears her head. Alright, we'll just go ahead and get rid of May right there. Funny Bunny says Oath is the best choice here. I'd have to see some of the other options. I was thinking maybe like Attack Smoke 4. But I guess Oath works. I'm going to have to actually read her again. Look at this wall of text. I've only ever read it once because I don't have Na myself. Which is why I'm going to pick her up in here. iCard says, if you get Attack and Speed Oath 4, I highly recommend it. She gets blue buffs to everything. Also, I noticed my comment was late. Nah, it's cool. We actually managed to catch your comments, so it's okay. Okay, so apparently people are saying Oath 4 is really good on her. I'm going to have to read her weapon again right after this fight just to see what she's doing. Alright, Joe Star says, I believe her Refine already prevents enemy follow-ups. Okay, Robin unfortunately can't beat Celica there. I don't really want to get KOs with these two, but maybe I should start doing that. Because this always happens to me. I always end up leveling up one unit way too much. And then the other units end up being bad. I guess we'll give Tharja a KO here. Why not? Alright, Lindia says, nah, Pity broke me sometime, but she had a good refine, so I'll take it as a win. Yeah, basically. Anytime you get a good refine, you're doing alright. It's not very often that the refines are really solid on these old units. So, what do you guys think the legendary hero is going to be tonight? Any predictions? I think the color of the unit is supposed to be blue, so I've heard some people saying that it might actually be legendary Bruno from that one map in Book 6 where he had a new weapon. That could be a possibility. Actually, we can quickly go over to that map and I can take a look at it for us right after this fight here. But I think maybe Bruno is possible. But we just got him on... whatchamacallit? We just got him on the Christmas banner as well. So, are they going to do back-to-back Brunos like that? I feel like he's probably popular enough to get away with it. Alright, attack res unity, pretty good. We'll take that for now. Joint distant guard. Yeah, I think we'll go for unity for this point in time. Not too shabby. Alright, and quickly let's take a look at that Bruno on the map. Because I think there's a chance it could be him. Okay, so which chapter was it where we fought Bruno? I think it might have been somewhere around here. Okay, yeah, there he is. So, people said the color of the unit will probably be blue. So, if that's the case, we have this guy potentially. -1 special trigger, all stats up 5, and then if foe initiates, he gets Vantage. Yeah, that's not good enough anymore. Stats are pretty insane, though, by the way. Look at those stats. Holy shit. I don't know if they would release him like this. If they do give us Bruno as the legendary, they'd have to give him a perf skill somewhere. Maybe even a unique special attack. But there's no way they could release that weapon at this point. Alright, Joe Star says, Bruno could use an actual summonable alt. I mean, a great one. Yeah, it feels like we've been building up the story with Bruno for this entire time. He's been there since book 1. And we've just never given this guy any sort of justice or any sort of love. And then finally, when he gets his chance, he just dies. It's like they kill these characters off for absolutely no reason. I don't understand the thought process behind it. Scarlet Rose says, I have a single Forma Soul left. I'm probably skipping this one till I see a unit I really want, since I gunned Summer Lynn on my other free Forma Soul. Hey, my man, you won the lottery with that. Or my female, Scarlet Rose, that could be a female name. Yeah, that Summer Lynn was pretty good with her refine. I remember being quite impressed by what she ended up doing. So, definitely not a bad choice if you wanted to use the Forma on her. Alright, Teresa says, all the men are dead and it's so sad. Yeah. I think I brought this up in the last live stream that all of the unreleased OCs are male characters. You ever thought about that? Like how they're so quick to release all the female OCs. Like we got Knot, we got Dagger, we got the new Veronica, we got Freya and all the fairies and all of that. We got them right on the money. But when it comes to the men, they're just like in unreleased hell, basically. So, base Freyr, we have no idea when we're getting base Freyr. We don't know anything about Elm. We still haven't gotten Fafnir yet. Both the regular Fafnir and the fallen Fafnir. So, he's somewhere on the chopping block. And then also, now we have Bruno added to the mix too. It's a clusterfuck, man. When are they going to give us these male characters? Oh, Bulwark. Okay, that's the sauce right there. We got a good B skill. That's probably the B skill I want on her. Unless attack and defense Bulwark exists, which I think it does. I think Asker was the one that had that. Wow, we got really lucky with this knob. We just got some really amazing stuff on her right out the gates. Alright, let's see. How are we looking? What does her weapon do? Attack up 3. If her HP is over half and she has a bonus active, she gets all stats up 4. Foe can't make a follow-up, and then adaptive damage. The start of turn, if she's in 2 spaces of an ally, gets defense and res up 6, and the following status to unit and allies for 1 turn. Grants special cooldown charge +1 per attack. Unit initiates combat or is in 2 spaces of an ally, gets another all stats of 4. And grants a bonus to all her stats during combat equal to the highest bonus on allies in 2 spaces unit. Okay, so all of her bonuses are basically blue buffs there. She's giving defense and res up 6, so actually, yeah. To the people that said attack and speed oath 4 is a good combo with her, yeah, I do agree actually, because now we're just getting all stats up 6. And we're getting the ability to jump. We have Bulwark now, which is a pretty good skill to just stop the enemies in their tracks. And then Unity is awesome on her too, because if you're going to hit her with debuffs, she's just going to be like, nope. Yo, did we get the perfect Nah build right out the gates? We got really lucky here. Alright, Joe Star said, I knew her refine already stops enemy follow-ups. That's why I'm running infantry null follow-up instead of attack smoke 4. Yeah, I hadn't read her weapon since the data mine video that I did on her. And now that I see, like, all the stuff she does, yeah. I might kind of be feeling the attack and speed oath 4 myself here. Sadly, Grima can't get a kill. I'm trying to at least get Grima some level ups so we have a backup in case Na gets into trouble. Wise Blade, oof. In that case, I'm going to sleep. It's 2 a.m. over here. Good night. Oh, bad. Alright, glad you could stop by, Wise Blade, while you lasted. You don't have to stay till the end. You'll be able to catch the rest on demand if you want. Alright, here comes Gunter. Okay, so, what else is there to do? Oh, I still have to do Resonant Battles, actually. I haven't done that yet. Maybe if we have time, I'll hop in and we'll do Resonant Battles after we finish this tower. Hopefully we have time, though. Because we got like 1 hour until the trailer. 1 hour and 10 minutes. Alright, let's see. What do we got now? Double rally, Kestrel stance, attack and defense. Okay. Yeah, do I want attack and defense instead of speed and defense? I think I might. Because what does she really need with speed? She's only got 12 speed here. Her weapon is capable of giving her a ton of speed buffs. But, like, I would rather just have her be bulky. And just give her attack and defense. I don't know. I might need chat's help on that one. What do you guys think? Speed and defense or attack and defense? Which one's better? Alright, Funny Bunny says attack and defense is better. Yeah, I was thinking attack and defense might be better. How much speed would she have, though? Like, what is Na's base speed? I can't remember. I'm actually going to pull that up real quick. Because I want to... I'm kind of curious now. How fast is a base Na at level 40? Let's see here. Because her speed might be salvageable. Alright, she's at base 25, but she does have a super boon on speed. Oh, man, that's tough. I feel like you could stack her enough. I'm just going to take attack and defense, though. Because who is she even beating on a speed check? Probably just armored units and slow stuff that she's already going to beat regardless. Yeah, Joe Star said probably mid to high 20s. Shadow Demon says, Tacho, this is going to sound silly, but remember the whole Belgium situation back in 2019? And we were all freaking out because we thought Faye was shutting down for all of us, but it didn't? Oh, I do vaguely remember that. So, to those of you that aren't aware of what he's talking about, in Belgium, they actually did a banning of loot boxes, I think, or microtransactions. It was either loot boxes or microtransactions in games. They banned it. So that extended to gacha games on the Belgium App Store. And people were thinking that was going to also occur in all the other countries too. And they were just going to like shut down app games that have microtransactions and stuff like that. Which, I mean, for the good of like little kids, of course, it's not a bad idea, because these games are very predatory. They just want people to spend money, and they're preying upon little children that don't have jobs, and they're still relying on, like, mommy and daddy. And by sheer coincidence, they're thinking, like, oh, some kid is going to have their mom's credit card on speed dial on their phone. They're going to go into the App Store, and then they're going to make a whole ton of purchases, and they're just going to make a ton of money for the game. And that's not cool. Like, that's no way to make money. So I wouldn't be objective if something like that happened, but at the same time, who's really at fault there? Is it the parents' fault, or is it the kid's fault for spending money in that type of way? Like, you kind of at least have to have some common sense about what you're doing. Alright, Chris Lee says, question regarding the whole binding world Forma thing. Can you merge units into the Forma like in Hall of Forms? I believe you can, because the unit you take from there is going to end up with the blue border. So, units that you take from Binding Worlds are essentially just Forma Souls. So, they're going to work the same way, I would imagine. Like, if you Forma an Ike, and you have a +5 Ike, can you merge that Ike into the Forma? Yeah, you can merge the +5 Ike into the Forma, but you can't go the other way around. You can't merge the Forma Ike into the +5 Ike. We got attack and res. Dude, we're getting like good gold border skills every single level up here. It's pretty awesome. I wish I would have had this kind of luck with Digincia last time around, but it's okay. All right, Cordero says, but I haven't heard of any young people playing this game. I wouldn't imagine that they would. This game is, like, way too complicated for its own good. I don't think little kids would really see the appeal here. All right, Canned says, when does the trailer drop? Trailer should be dropping in about an hour and 4 minutes from now. So we started a little bit early because I know that Hall of Forms takes a little bit longer. But yeah, we should be good to go in about an hour. Alright, Chicken Face says, can you merge two Forma together? I don't think you can merge a Forma into a Forma. Like, if you have the same exact unit as a Forma and you try to merge them together, I'm actually not sure what happens there. Joestar says, yes, you can merge two Formas. Okay, so I guess that answers that. Because they are doing Hall of Forms reruns now. So if you were to get the same unit as a Forma again, I guess that's why they did it. So you can merge them together. Borja, what's up, Borja? My Forma Na is almost ready. I just need Dragon's Ire 4 and Infantry Null Follow-Up, and it will be ready. Oh, lots of people saying they're going for Infantry Null Follow-Up on her. I think I like the Oath, actually, because it gives her the jump effect. It gives her the attack and speed. I think she can drive attack and speed on allies, too, with that skill. I'll have to double-check it right now. I know she gets the drives. Does she do it to the allies, too? Units in 2 spaces of an ally grants attack and speed up 3 to unit. Okay, so only she gets it. Only she would get the attack and speed, but that's still pretty good. Alright, Teresa says, not sure what will happen to the boon when you do, though. Yeah, that is a good point. Because I think the Formas come with neutral boons. Or actually, I think the ones that you get from Binding Worlds, they actually end up keeping their boons. Okay, we got Harsh Command. That's very good. We'll take that. Speed and Defense Bulwark again. It's back. Yeah, we're just getting all the good skills. Like, just consistently over and over. This is amazing. Okay, now we just need a special on her, and that's basically it. What is even a good special for dragons? I guess maybe, like, Blue Flame or something. Not that she's ever gonna need Blue Flame, but it's basically, like, the best I can get in here. Alright, Shadow Demon says... Tacho, also, random fact, I'm still kind of hurt from Dragalia shutting down since the announcement back in March. All I'm getting was videos of mobile games shutting down. Kind of odd, don't you think? Well, in recent memory, I can't think of too many other big ones that shut down. Like, all the ones that I know that shut down were... They shut down at least, like, a year or two ago. So, besides Regalia, I can't think of any recent ones that shut down. But, yeah, it does suck for Dragalia that it ended like that. Alright, Teresa says, oh, I think your latest video gave me some luck. I pulled Duo Nina and Harmonic Tana today. Alright, that's hot. That's some pretty good fire. That's basically the two biggest units you can get on that banner. Well, maybe I would put... I might actually put the Summer Niffle above that Tana, the Flame one. I feel like Flame Tana was a little bit awkward with her build. Like, they gave her this attack reduction effect, which I think would have been better if it was just a defense reduction. And the Kanto effect she has is really good, but it also feels a little undervalued because it's on Legendary Eliwood also. But yeah, I think I might have the what's her face? I might have actually the Summer Niffle above that Tana in terms of like what's more important to get on that banner. Alright, Mizu. What's up, Mizu? RNG was mean to me in Hall of Forms. Didn't get any of the skills I wanted on Na yet. Oh, that sucks. You should be having the luck that I'm having right now. We're just getting everything. Alright, there's Stall Ploy. As if anyone ever used Stall Ploy, the passive. I don't know what they were thinking with Stall Ploy, by the way. That was such a weird skill for them to release. I guess they wanted it as a way to stop Sigurd, but it doesn't even stop him. We didn't really get a good way to inflict Stall Ploy until Reeve came out. Magnus Cronwell says, Dragalia was such a generous gacha. I miss it already. Too bad that generosity also led to its departure. Now, I've heard people say that a lot, like, the more generous a gacha game is, the more likely it is to die. And it does seem like that is the case when a game is about to die. But I've also seen very generous gachas just be in absolutely no trouble at all. Like, look at Dokkan, for example. Dokkan is approaching 8 years old. Can you imagine, like, how old that is for a gacha to reach 8 years old? And there's, like, no signs of slowing down at all with Dokkan. It's just, it's a train that's not going to stop for anything. Meanwhile, like, other gachas die around the 2 or 3 year mark, and either they release a sequel or the game was just a flop and it wasn't doing good enough. So I feel like the generosity argument, like how generous a gacha is doing, isn't always the truth. Like, sometimes a game can be extremely generous and it's still, like, making a ton of money regardless. Chase Bourne says, but it's Dragon Ball. Yeah, that is true. What has more popularity than Dragon Ball? Faye is not on that level in terms of popularity. And certainly not Dragalia. Dragalia was a brand new IP, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, there was no way Dragalia could have just sold itself off of its brand. It had to, like, be all about the gameplay for that to work. Ludger Kress says, Pokemon Go is technically a gacha, and there is very, very little paywalls in that game, as far as I know. Well, the way that Pokemon Go is constructed, it's not necessarily about spending money. It's more about, like, just walking around and being active. I think that was the goal they wanted to keep in mind. I haven't played Pokemon Go since it came out, though, so I could be wrong. All right, we got a gold border B skill now, but I think I'm good with Bulwark. I guess we'll just go for the merge here. Just power her up a little bit more. All right, Borja says Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon is the most profitable IP there is. Nothing prints out money like Pokemon does. Which is evident by Scarlet and Violet, I feel. Dude, can you believe Scarlet and Violet came out in the state that it was in? That game had so many performance issues. And yet there's still people defending it. Like, people are like, oh, no, it's not that bad. The performance issues aren't that bad. The game is still awesome. And to a degree, I would say yes. There were some very fantastic segments in the game. Like, I enjoyed the ending segment, the final area, a ton. The story down there was, like, some of the best writing we've ever seen in a Pokemon game. But the rest of the game just doesn't really live up to that. Especially not when you're glitching through walls and you're glitching through bridges. You know how many times I've gone into a battle in that game and I clip right through a bridge and I end up on the floor? It's so weird. It breaks the immersion. It just takes you right out of it. I don't know, man. As much as I wanted to love Scarlet and Violet, I can't give that game a pass. Game Freak knows better. Let's put it like that. They know better. They should be able to provide a better release than that. Alright, Teresa says the Diamond and Pearl remakes weren't amazing. I would disagree, at least with Legends. I thought Legends was like the best game they ever made, probably. Legends was the most fun I had playing a Pokemon game in ages. That game was... That's what we all imagined Pokemon to be like when we were kids. Just running around and like actually going on an adventure, open world style. You catch the Pokemon. They can attack you on the overworld too. They were violent. It felt like a real adventure, Legends. I'll say that much. I think Legends was a way better take on the open world than Scarlet and Violet was. Alright, Windmage says Tacho enjoyed the ending of Scarlet Violet the most. Yeah, basically. I mean, the ending is the only part of the game that I thought was amazing. The rest of it was just kind of there. Borja says, also, I must say I called so many of the twists of the game, like the Professor or the Penny. Yeah, I feel like those were pretty obvious. It's not supposed to be a secret. It's like a kid's game. Most of the big plot twists are very easy to figure out. But, like, the ending, though, it was so creative. The direction they went in. I was a pretty big fan, and I don't want to, like, bring in any spoilers, because I know there's people that haven't beaten it yet. But if you're familiar with, like, chess, if you guys play chess or any other board game where AI has become so dominant now that AI chess players can dominate the top human players by a mile, it's like a blowout. They don't even stand a chance. And something like that was not what I was expecting at all. I didn't think Pokemon was going to take a direction like that. I thought it was really awesome. Astral says, Scarlet and Violet are fun, but it 100% should have at least had a release day patch instead of them not doing anything about it yet. Yeah, I mean, that's the funny thing, too, is that they still haven't done anything about it. You know how much money Game Freak is sitting on? How much money Pokemon has made for them throughout the years? They can't afford to put voice acting in the games, but I mean, at least making sure the game functions properly should be the bare minimum. And they can't even do that much. Shadow Demon says, if it's possible, I'm thinking of starting a petition to have Dragalia ported to the Switch. Also, I'm calling either way Bruno or OG Fafnir and Duo Asker and Emblem for the New Year's banner. Oh, dude, Duo Asker and Emblem, that would be a really good concept for a duo. I think it might be a little too early for them, though. I think we'll probably get New Year... We'll get New Year Ash, and we'll get... Who else was in this book? Probably Letizia, even. Maybe New Year Letizia. Ash Letizia. Elm was in there. I don't think Elm is popular enough, though. And not even by the community standards, but like Insys's own standards. I don't even think they care about Elm. So I don't think we'll get him as a New Year option. But if they were to do a duo Asker and Emblem, that would be fire. I would enjoy that a lot. Okay, we got Speed Defense Ideal. I don't think I want that over the Unity skill. I think Unity is actually pretty solid on her, because she's relying a lot on blue bonuses here. So at least if we have the Unity up, we can like have some defense against panic and debuffs. ECMG says, the consumer speaks in the end. If they keep buying unfinished products such as the new Pokemon games, then they get what they deserve. Nothing will change. That is exactly the problem. Like, it doesn't matter what they put out. People are just going to buy it because it's Pokemon. Like, when is the last time I skipped a Pokemon game? I've been playing since Red and Blue. Since I was like 6 years old, I've been playing this series. And the only games I actually skipped were Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. And that's mainly because I thought those games were bad. Those were just bad games. Those were not fun. There's just way too much hand-holding in those. You have like almost no freedom. You have to do exactly what they tell you from start to finish. I didn't like those games at all. But other than that, I haven't skipped any of the games. Like, the other main games, I've played all of them. And for the most part, I've enjoyed all of them as well. I can't really think of a Pokemon game I didn't like. So, it was just a little disappointing that Scarlet and Violet just had to be so unpolished on release. Alright, Cow Goes Moo. Can the same character be part of multiple duos and harmonics? Yes, they actually can, because we have a harmonic Altina. We actually have two harmonic Altinas. We have the one with Sanaki, and then we have the one with Edelgard. So, yes, the same character can be a part of multiple duos and harmonics. Yuzi says, all duo New Year's heroes are busted and amazing even now. Let me think. Okay, so we have New Year Dagger and Knot. They're really good. New Year Peony and Triandra. They're really good. And then New Year Alphonse and Sharena. But they're going to actually get a refine soon. I think they might be next in line. Because we just got the refine for Duo Marth, who was right before them. So, Alphonse and Sharena might be getting a refine, actually. That'd be something. Okay, Defense and Res Unity. That's actually... I might actually like that a little bit more. Huh. That's a tough one. What do you guys think? Defense and Res Unity. Also, Infantry Speed Tactic is pretty good, too. Because we can get Null Follow-Up and we can get Speed Up 6. It doesn't give it to her, though, but it gives it to the allies. Wow, we got two good options here. Let me see. What is the condition for this oath? In 2 spaces of an ally. Okay, so that's pretty easy to activate. I feel like I like the Oath a little bit more than Infantry Speed Tactic. But for the Unity, I don't know. I think Defense and Res might be a little bit better. Windmage says, New Year Alphonse is really good support, and their combat is probably going to be really good after the refine. I would agree. Some people are saying take the special. Okay, Draconic Aura. I don't know, man. I'm a dumb caveman. Me like big attack. Me like attack res unity instead of defense and res. But her goal really is to just be a big fat tank that can't be taken down easily. Man, I think I might actually do it. I'm going to go for defense and res unity. Alright, let's just make this the tankiest Na that ever existed. Joshua Batar says, no, Tasho, Duo Embla and Asker would be terrible because no orbs. Yeah, we haven't been doing too good on orbs lately. They've been putting out too many big banners. I think people need some time to recover. Teresa says, Mythic Sothis does not exist in my mind, not after that remix. Yeah, that was a pretty bad one. But I feel like they did that because of how easy it was to get her on that one banner. If you guys don't know, there was a glitched Hero Fest banner that Sothis was on where they had a problem with the rates. I think you were unable to pull featured units. So what Insys did as a compensation was just give everybody a free copy of the unit that you were supposed to get. So if you pulled a green Pity Breaker, they would just give you the green focus unit of the banner. And because of that, a lot of people went in on that banner and they just ended up getting a bunch of plus 10s from it. Link Creature says, who are you predicting for the new legendary? I'm predicting Leran. Leran would be cool, but I don't think it would be him. I think if Leran would be a mythic, or Leran would be released, he would be a mythic. Oh, dude, you know who they could do? They could do Athos, finally. It could be legendary Athos. He would be a legendary instead of a mythic, because he is recruitable in his game. That'd be something. Okay, Speed Smoke 4, that's okay, I guess. She doesn't have DR built in, but... do I really want dodge on her when she's so slow? I guess not. I bet you Na could end up being faster than Laszlo, though. If I fully invested on speed. We could do, like, the godlike reflexes Na build. Just ape all of Laszlo's thunder. Raging Wolf says, wasn't Sothis also in a really cheap orb pack like Brave Lynn and Burger King? Yeah, she was as well. She was in one of those $5 starter packs, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it was very easy to get a plus 10 Sothis if you were trying to do it. Terrell says, Athos would be colorless or red though, wouldn't he? Well, not necessarily. They could just give him Aureola, like Guinevere has, and then make him blue. He'd get, like, Holy Aureola or something. But it would seem a little odd to get Athos without having 4 Blaze. iCard says, Tier 1 nah. Yeah, if we get godlike reflexes, yeah, she will be tier 1. Oh, this is booty. I basically have to attack Lucina with Na here. By the way, this Na has been hard carrying. There's like, look at this. Lucina has effective damage and she only does 5 damage to us. Wow, Na is just shredding everything here. Alright, Teresa says dragons can get godlike reflexes. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't think they can. I think it was sword, lance, and axe only. Sleepy Wolf says being a Sothis fan is suffering. Praying for Winter Sothis refine next month. Yeah, well, I feel like Winter Sothis would probably get a better one. Because she is at least harder to get than the Mythic Sothis was. Lindia says, I think they would do justice to Athos Aureola, but better. Yeah, if Athos did get Aureola, it would be certainly better than the one they gave Guinevere. And Guinevere is one of the better mage tanks still, even to this day, because she has effective against Tome. So that wouldn't be a bad effect to give Athos if they made him the legendary this month. But real talk, though, I'm not sure who it would be. My guess would be Bruno, but that's also not a very good guess because we just got him on the Christmas banner. Teresa says that Laszlo build is Definitely one of the most builds of all time. Yeah, it is. You can thank Game Press for that one. I was thinking to do a video, but I decided to keep my fat head out of it. Because when the Laszlo discussion thing was hot, I was like, maybe I should do a little video talking about this tier list and how accurate it actually is. But, nah, I decided to stay away. Okay, attack, defense, solo, attack, res, bond, 4, lull, speed, and res, colorless feud. Now, I think we're good with what we have here. Yeah, we're basically good. We don't need any of this. I think we have the perfect build for her already. I can't, like, I was gonna give her Dragon's Ire 4 or Dragon's Wrath 4. She doesn't have a guaranteed follow-up, does she? No, she doesn't have a guaranteed follow-up. She only blocks the enemy follow-up. So, yeah, either of the level 4 dragon skills would be fine. I just want her to not die, though, so I'm going to keep Defense Res Unity. We'll keep going like this. Alright, Cow Goes Moose says, would Brammy's Refine be Apocalyptic Void or something? Oh, what would they give Brammymond? I think we're a ways off for Brammymond, though. He wasn't in the list of heroes getting refined for Legends and Mythics. So we still have a little bit of time for him. Who's the next Legendary or Mythic remix anyway? I think Celica was part of this batch. We're probably going to see Celica at some point. Celica and Altina, those two I remember. Man, Altina could really use a refine. Borja says Dragon's Ire is her best. It probably is if you just want to fight. But I want her there as a support, kind of. So I think Bulwark might be a little bit better. I was going to give her Kanto Control, but I kind of like the Attack and Speed Oath 4 idea here. If Kanto Control does show up, though, it's going to be tough to talk me out of that, because Bulwark plus Kanto Control is pretty good. iCard says Altina and Leaf, I think. Danilo says Legendary Crom. No, I don't think Legendary Crom is coming up in this batch. He's going to be in the next one. Name spelled wrong says Altina is actually decent if you have Winter Bernie. Otherwise, she's dog water. Yeah, that's basically... That's the life of every Vantage unit, pretty much. They could be amazing, but usually they're not. Windmage says, I'm pretty sure that only OG male Corrin has Yato. Yeah, he is the only one that has it. Oh, isn't there supposed to be some different form of Yato? I believe there was there's an Awakened Yato or something. I'm pretty sure it was in Fire Emblem Awakening 1, too, that you can get that. There's like an upgrade you get for Yato that makes it better. How come we haven't seen that? That's pretty weird. Maybe we'll get Legendary Corrin, the male Corrin, or Legendary male Robin even. Oh, dude, what do you guys think of this? Legendary male Robin, and give him the Lightning Sword, or give him the Levin Sword, and make him a blue unit. Because we still don't have male Robin as a legend. We don't even have Grandmaster Robin, so maybe they'll make him a Grandmaster and give him the Levin Sword like he has in Smash Brothers. Windmage says there's 6 different Yatos. Okay. Alright, man. I ain't like a Fate's lore keeper, so don't be dropping the knowledge on me like that. But yeah, I do at least know there are more than one Yato. Wow, this Korin is actually kind of annoying. I guess we'll just fall back for a sec. And just let these guys suicide into me. Danilo says, Tacho, stream playing Fates for the first time. I would love to. I just don't have a capture card for 3DS, though. That's the bad thing. And also, I think they shut down the eShop as well. Did they shut down the 3DS eShop yet? I have to make sure that I get a couple of things out of the eShop before they shut it down. Because I know they said they were going to do that. So I need to make sure to get Pokemon Bank, I think it's called, so I can still transfer stuff. And then there's a couple of DLCs I wanted to get. iCard says in February. Okay. Yeah, so I still got a little bit of time before that. Jack Dopper, what's up, man? Tacho, would you consider any of these units good enough to spend a Forma on them? Yes, actually, I do think Na is pretty solid. That's why I've been building her up. I'm going to go for this Na. Her Refine was really good, and also I never summoned a copy of her. So this will be my first copy of Na, and we got her with her weapon right out the gates. So she should be pretty helpful. Sleepy Wolf says Levin Sword is a blue tome with built-in close counter. Yeah, probably. It would have like close counter, adaptive damage, like all stats up 5, -1 special trigger, like all the typical stuff that we see nowadays. Oh, maybe he'd give like grand strategy as well, like at the start of the turn. Just give grand strategy to all allies in 2 spaces. Because they've been doing that with all of the Robin units. Oh, dude, distant pressure. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Do I want that? I don't know if I want that. I'll take bracing stance, I guess. I'm having a little trouble getting KOs, though, so I think we should keep the attack for now. I don't know if I want distant pressure, because with Na, you can just give her the Dragon Distant Counter Seal. I'll give her Noontime, though. We'll take Noontime. Because she can ramp right into it. We're just going to keep on healing every attack that they do to us. Yeah, this Na is basically unkillable here. We're healing from Bulwark, and now we're healing from Noontime as well. These guys are toast. Alright, Windmage says, Distant Stance or Ferocity would be better. Terrell says, just don't make Robin a Grima puppet, please. Yeah, I agree. We really need a Robin that doesn't have anything to do with Grima. Because it feels like every single time they do Robin now, he has Grima attached to him. Alright, Scarlet Rose says, or very similar to Ragnall at least. I don't think Levin Sword would be similar to Ragnall. They're like 2 completely different weapons, functionally. Levin Sword does like lightning magic, and Ragnall was just a sword that it could fire off shockwaves. Andy Ponce says, wait, when's the trailer going to come out? The trailer is in 30 minutes from now. We got a little bit of time to clear this tower. And then maybe do Resonant Battles too if I have time. We'll see. Astral says we had that one non-Grima Robin who was the backpack unit for a certain Crom. Yeah, okay, that is true. I forgot about that. Yeah, we did get that Robin. Oh, also, ages ago, we got a Christmas Robin, too. Do you guys remember him? The one that uses a literal Christmas tree as a weapon. Okay, Surge Sparrow would have been nice, but I don't really want that right now. Attack and Defense Form, that might be better. Yeah, I think we'll take Attack and Defense Form over the Bond skill. Man, I forgot how long this takes to do, like going from start to finish. It's mainly because we have the animations on, but I mean, when do I ever play with animations on if I'm playing in my free time? It is nice to actually look at how the game looks like once in a while. Alright, Terrell says, I hope they stop with Legendary Male Robin. Yeah, if they make Legendary Male Robin, that should be the final one. Because we just got, like, every single possible Robin already, besides that one. Victor Martinez says, what time should the trailer drop? Trailer's going to be in 28 minutes. We got 28 minutes to go until we get the trailer. Link Creature says, what would you like to see in the New Year banner? I can already expect a Asker and Emblem duo, both in a kimono. I mean, that would be really fire if they did that. I would enjoy that a lot. But I think it's a little too soon for those two to be a duo. I think we'll get Ash and maybe Letitia. But, see, that's the thing. I can't really think of too many other big characters from Book 6 besides them. And they always like to do the OCs for books for New Year's. So, Ash at least is a given, but can't really say who the other ones are going to be. Okay, wow, we really can't do anything to Florina there. Okay, I guess we'll just do this. Now she's got Miracle, though. Alright, whatever, it doesn't matter. We're just leveling up this Robin, just in case we need her. Victor says, 1, no Grima. 2, please Levin Sword. Yeah, a lot of people want that. Levin Sword Grandmaster Robin. We've been waiting on that for so long now. Chris Lee says, they'll never stop as long as the character makes them money. Yeah, well, you can ask Lynn all about that, right? You know who's a character that I feel like makes them a lot of money, though, and doesn't have that many alts? It might sound weird for me to say this, but I think Camilla actually could use a little bit more alts than she has. Because it's freaking Camilla. Who's going to make more money than Camilla? What cow can they milk more than Camilla, right? Like, no one produces as much milk as Camilla for them. They can't milk any cow possibly as much as her. So, why wouldn't they just do, like, there's so many things they could do with her. First of all, we don't have an actual duo with her. I know we have the one with Hinoka, but she's the backpack. I would like to have Camilla be the main unit on a duo. They could still do Legendary Camilla. We have the Brave Camilla, who's possible, so I don't see why they can't do a Legendary Camilla as well. We could also get, let's see, oh, the Resplendent Camilla. I feel like that needs to happen. Okay, all these skills. Special Spiral 3, huh? Nah, I don't want to give her Spiral 4. I don't think this is the right unit for that. We'll just take a merge here. Alright, Spuck Pun says, wasn't Camilla tied with Lynn in the alt department? Well, she was. You want to know who has the most alts in the game, though? This might come as a surprise, or actually it may not. Tiki has the most alts in the game. I believe Tiki has... I think Tiki has 9 alts altogether. If you count the adult and young Tiki together. So we have more Tikis than any other character. Which is why I was kind of upset that they did the Ascended Tiki when they did. I feel like that spot could have gone to someone better. Michael Bailey. Michael Bailey. Okay, I'm on the petition for Ira. Next, choose your legends. It would be cool to see Ira. It would be cool to see any non-lord in the top spots for Choose Your Legends. I feel like we haven't really gone around without it all just being lords, pretty much. Well, I guess we had Lysithea. Lysithea isn't a lord. That counts. Jack Dopper says, no way that Camilla should get any more alts or resplendence before Leo or Sakura. None of them has any good alts or stat lines. Were they big deals in their games, though? I don't feel like Leo and Sakura were necessarily at the forefront of the story. I say that and I never played it, but you know what I'm trying to say, right? Like, as far as the royalty from Hoshido and Nor, it's basically Ryoma, Xander, Hinoka, and Camilla, and I think that's basically it. The other two, like Takumi, Leo, Sakura, and Elise, they didn't really do as much. Or they weren't as big of focal points in the story as the other ones were. You guys can correct me if I'm just, like, spitting false facts here. Anyone who's played Fates, just shut me down right now. Kagnix says, Marianne and Gatekeeper weren't lords either. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I guess we have had some wild card units winning top spots in Choose Your Legends already. But, like, we haven't had, like, a legacy character, though. Anything from Three Houses doesn't count, because Three Houses was just riding off the hype train, pretty much. What would be really awesome is to get a legacy, like, Choose Your Legends winner from the old games. I feel like Reinhardt has the potential to win if people decide to rally behind him. Reinhardt's definitely got a shot. People in the chat wanted Ira from earlier. I don't know if Ira would win necessarily, but she definitely has a following. She's one of the more popular characters. Okay, Distant Stance. That's pretty good. Oh, man. Do I want Distant Stance? Damn, this is tough. Okay, Distant Stance versus Unity. So, like, if I weren't running Unity and I got panicked, what would happen to her? She'd just get killed. Right? Like, I need a way to not get killed by panic here. Oh, man, this is rough. Because Distant Stance, it's basically just giving me res and DC, so I wouldn't have to run the DC seal. But is there any other seal that I would want to give her? Besides Distant Counter? Is there a good dragon seal for her? Or just a good bait seal? I don't think so. Maybe like quick repost or something? Well, I wouldn't bother giving her a quick repost. What do you guys think? You think Distant Stance is better? OK says they literally kill off Elise in Hoshido and Takumi in Conquest. Name spelled wrong says Brave Reinhardt comes with DR piercing. Dude, imagine that's what they give him on the refine for Dire Thunder. He just nullifies DR. Alright, everyone is saying take Iceberg. I'm not taking Iceberg. Noontime, the fat healing is too juicy. I'm keeping that. Alright, people are saying keep Unity. You can run Legendary Eliwood when you get her as a Forma. What would Legendary... Oh, Legendary Eliwood gives Null Panic, right? Oh, man, that is true. He gives Null Panic. Damn. Man, okay, so maybe I don't need Defense and Res Unity. Maybe I need Distant Stance here. Yeah, because there are ways that I can just get her to nullify debuffs. I'll go with Distant Stance. I'll take it. Hopefully I don't regret that, but we'll see. Terrell says, Unity sounds hot with doubler shenanigans. Yeah, I could have gave her the bonus doubler seal with Unity. Oh, man, maybe I should have kept Unity. Oh, dude, I think I made a mistake. I completely forgot the bonus doubler seal was a thing. But look at this. We can't be hurt. Legjarn's out here doing nothing to her. I think we're fine. I don't think we need... I don't think we need to go in any further than this with her. She's already kicking so much ass. We're good to go here. Alright, Epos says, Unity plus Duochrome makes her stacked. Famous last words. Yeah, I've spoken my last words already. Scarlet Rose says, don't you get the skills you took anyways? No, that's not how it works. You only get the skills that you have equipped when you buy her with the Forma Soul. So, like, any of the skills that I was picking up, that I tossed away, I'm not going to get those at the end. It sucks, but that's just how it works. All Might says, Brave Burger King with updated Black Luna or a new perf skill. I would really like it if they just updated his perf skill. Can you guys imagine how unfair Warp Powder could be? It's just the instant warp, man. That skill has so much potential. Being able to jump anywhere and then just smash somebody in the face with a Black Luna. If they took out the HP restriction on that, Warp Powder could really be the thing that puts him over. PadQ says, I like the idea, man. Brave Burger King is one of my... What was that? VO Voses? Other one is Lake Jarn. I don't know what that means. VO 5s. Somebody tell me what that means. I don't know. Unless that's a typo or something. Oh, we got Attack and Res Oath 4 now instead of Attack and Speed Oath, but she's already giving herself Res, so that one's not quite as good. Okay, and there she is. We already got her up to plus 10, so... Surprisingly, she just hard carried us through this entire thing. I thought we were going to run into a little more trouble than this. But Na is just taking no prisoners here. Alright, PadQ says... Oh, I read that one already. Funny Bunny says Res Oath would give her more bulk. She's already getting bulk, though. She gives herself defense and res up 6 at the start of the turn. So it's a little redundant to have the res up 6 from Attack and Res Oath. Yeah, dude, not with Legendary Eliwood is actually what I think I might do. Just give her bonus doubler and give her Nullify Panic and all the stuff. Give her Kanto 1 just because. Oh, dude, I could actually get rid of her C-skill. I feel like we could run Kanto control, actually. Because if I'm going to run her with Eliwood, then I'm going to be getting Vision of Arcadia. So that's already attack up 6. The speed is nice, I guess, kind of. It'll be nicer when we're activating Bonus Doubler, but, like... Imagine her with Kanto control and Bulwark, and then you just can't get rid of her. I think that's probably a better idea. PadQ says she doesn't need Res Oath because she already gets it from her weapon. IMO Speed Oath is better because it allows you to speed stack and get pseudo no follow-up. Oh, Solid Ground. What is that? Oh, they released this skill already? I completely forgot. Oh, snap. We got Finish skill now. Oh. Attack and Speed Finish, though. That's not quite one of the better ones. Not for her, anyway. I'd rather get, like, Attack and Res Finish on her. Man, we literally saw all the good stuff in here. Not a single level up did we see bad stuff. Today was absolutely the day to be building a Na. Alright, PadQ says slaying -2 LMAO. That'd be funny. She's already pretty funny as it is. We're not taking any damage from these guys. And that's counting for all the stat bonuses they get in here. Like, look at this Azuma right there. Look at him. He's got 42, 34. This Cherche is at 71 health. Like, the units in here are not that easy sometimes. They have some really high stats. And they can't even lay a finger on us. Alright, PadQ says, like, DC is good, but... I mean, yeah, Finish would be really nice, too. Michael Bailey says, I'm hyped because we'll probably get Bramimon Remix next year. He's one of my +10s. Oh, dude, that's me with... that's me waiting on Surtur to get his. I've had Surtur at +10 since his original banner. And they've conveniently skipped his refine a bunch of times. Oh man, we got panicked there. Wow, we got panicked and she still couldn't do anything to us. Alright, so much for Alencia. Alright, we got 11 minutes to go until the banner drops, so we're pretty much done here. We're not having any trouble at all. Na has just been annihilating this entire tower. So we're close to the end here. Attack and Speed Unity. I don't think I want that. Rouse Attack and Speed 4. Okay, hold on. So we get Null Panic and Attack and Speed up 6. Is that better than this? Oh man, that's tough. Is Rouse better than Oath here? Because we do want Null Panic. But, oh man. I think I will use her with Eliwood though, so I'll just keep what I have right there. Okay, we got 2 more floors to go, and then basically the banner will be out by that time. Alright, let's go ahead and get it in. iCard says special cooldown count -2. That is all Altina needs for a refine. Every hit would be Twin Blades. Oh, you know what they could do with Altina? They can give her that effect that they gave to Duo Ike, where he just ramps the special prior to doing his hit. So she can just instantly clap him with the whatchamacallit, the Twin Blades. Alright, Ligjarn's a little bit tricky here. Ligjarn does power up depending on how many buffs we have. So, I'd rather let her attack me. Lindia says Oath is better. Yeah, if Oath is better, it's only because of the 2 range that it has. I think Null Panic would technically be better than the Jump. The problem, though, is that, like I said, if I run her with Eliwood, I don't really need Null Panic anymore. Alright, Sam Young says, if you're running anyone with Eliwood, you may as well stack speed. Yeah, that is pretty much what we're doing here. Because there's no reason not to. We're just going to get... Oh, doesn't Eliwood give speed on his remix now? I think he gives attack, speed, and defense. After they refine his weapon. So, we don't even need the C skill. We could legit just give her Kanto Control. I'm going to give her Kanto Control, Bulwark. I guess we'll keep Distance Stance for now. Distance Stance is fine. I can give her bonus doubler for the Sacred Seal. Yeah, I think we're good. I think this Na is basically as built as it's going to get. All I got to do now is just give her Kanto Control, and that's it. Alright, PadQ says, my pick for legendary alts that I want for next year is Camilla, Thunderbrand, Lysithea, and Black Knight. Yeah, those are solid choices. Legendary Black Knight. I don't know if they'd give him as a legendary, though. I think the rule is that you had to have been a playable unit to be a legend. Okay, your attack and res unity came back. Oh, man, dude. Do I want attack and res unity over distance? I don't know. I feel like the bonus doubler seal is probably better for her than... Like, if I had Distance Stance and then bonus doubler in the seal, that would be better than having Unity in the A and then running Distant Counter Dragons. I guess. We'll just... we'll keep it as I have it right now. Alright, we got one final map to go. We have a couple of minutes until go time, so we are pretty much golden here. Oh, and it's this map too, by the way. This one is real annoying to do if you don't have a good unit in here. Because they're just going to keep on healing, basically. And all of these armored units take so long to get rid of. Burger King is cool, but I'm sadly not going to summon. I'm saving for next year to... Or for bunnies, or for summer, maybe even Fallen. Yeah, the summer unit is... The summer banners are usually a good place to summon. For a number of reasons. There might be a couple reasons to summon on the summer banners, but that's neither here nor there. Legendary Black Knight would be cool if he just said it's warping time and warped all over them. And Black Luna with Special Spiral in the weapon. Well, if they're going to give him Special Spiral on the weapon, then it has to also nullify DR. Because otherwise, you might as well just run Special Spiral 4 instead and nullify DR that way. The way that I think I would build him, if they would do a new Black Knight or a new Zelgius or something, I would give him Warp Powder on the weapon, but also a buffed version of it. So, like, no HP conditions. He can just jump to any ally that he wants. And give it the Ash Jump effect as well. Let him jump 2 spaces in front of them if he wants to. So give him that with no HP conditions. And then that's basically it. You don't have to do anything else. Just as long as he's got Black Luna, you just give him Special Spiral 4. And he's going to kill whoever he attacks right away. I guess the one thing that you could give him is, whatchamacallit? You could give him -2 special trigger at the start of the map, so he just insta-charges Black Luna. But maybe that would be asking for a bit much. If he did that, that would be a little much. Because then there's no way to really deal with him. Alright, Pad Q says, I'm already at 112 orbs. Time for more saving. Michael Bailey says, I think Summer seems to have the best demotes between Leon and Claude last year. Oh, dude, are we in trouble here? This Harden is kind of scary. I need to do something about Sakura because she just keeps on healing them over and over. Yeah, wow. I was not expecting this to take a turn for the worse like that. All right, we'll go ahead and put Na right there. I need to get rid of Sakura. That's what I need to do. Because if she keeps on healing, we're just going to lose. Christopher says, Legendary Gregor. iCard says this is going to be a long map. Yeah, it's going to be long if I don't do something now. Alright, we'll go ahead and attack Sakura right there. We got 3 minutes to go until the trailer. Hopefully we can get it done before that happens. Oh, this is bad. We've separated now, Na from the rest of the guys. So that means she's not getting her weapon effects. Alright, stupid Sakura. Just standing in the back healing. Making me have to break formation like that. Yeah, now Na is not going to get any buffs. We're in trouble here. We might actually lose this map now. And then Harden's got stupid Vengeance ready. Wow, I can't believe it. This map... Of course we lost on this map, right? Jeez, okay. Yeah, we basically lost, okay. Alright, we got 2 minutes to try and win this fight. I'm going to speed through it. I'll even take off animations, because the trailer is literally in... like 2 minutes from now. So let's hurry up and get this over with. Alright, just make sure no one's getting hit here. Standing there menacingly. Yeah, that's basically what she was doing. As if menacingly and Sakura were ever spoken in the same sentence like that. Scarlet says Harden was built different. Yeah, he was on that map. Okay, great. Now Effie has Reprisal too with all that health. Come on, man. Alright, I'm just going to sack Anna to her so that we waste her special. Wait, what? What happened to Na? Oh my god, dude. Okay, whatever. We lost. Well, I'll take the L on that one. Wow, okay, so we made it up to the last floor, and it's basically trailer time, so I guess we're going to have to end it on that massive failure, guys. I'm going to clear the final floor of the tower in my own time, but we got to get ready for this trailer now, so let me check if it's up. Okay, the trailer is in fact up. Alright, we have the legendary trailer up. I'm going to go ahead and move it over here. Hold on, let me turn off all of the things so we can just have the trailer ready. Alright, the trailer is up on Twitter, by the way. I'm not sure if it's out on YouTube yet. Let's go ahead and start turning on all the stuff here. Alright, there we go. So, in 3, 2, 1. Hey, what's poppin', sexies? It's your boy here, and we are back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes, and we have a brand new legendary trailer. Yeah, I know this one's a little bit early for this month, but That's mainly because they don't want this banner to collide with the New Year banner that's going to happen at the end of the month. So let's go ahead and take a look and see what legendary hero they have in store for us this time. Alright, we got all those bubbles popping out because we are in Book 7, which is Bubble World. Oh, it's legendary Shez. Wait, I thought it was supposed to be a blue unit. Oh, it is a blue unit. Hold on, she's a dagger, a blue dagger infantry type. Do those look like daggers to anybody? Is she using daggers? Those don't look like daggers to me. Those look like swords. Okay, so female Shez, she is a fire pair-up hero that gives the speed blessing. And not what I was expecting at all. I'm going to be honest, guys. I did not expect Shez. But, okay, so we have female Shez. Let's see what she can do. Alright, Asura Blades, 8 might and 2 range. Grants speed up 5. Unit attacks twice, even if foe initiates combat. Neutralizes penalties on unit during combat. And if unit speed is better than the foe's speed, grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack during combat. And it also has Dagger 7, of course, because it is a... I don't know how this is a dagger. It literally says Asura Blades, so it should be a sword. But I don't know the logistics of that. She's a dagger unit. Okay, we got Glimmer. We have Swift Slice, a perf A skill. If unit initiates combat or if unit is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants all stats up 8 to unit during combat. Yeah, you think that's enough? All stats up 8? You guys think that's a good enough number? If unit initiates combat against a non-dragon or non-beast infantry foe, and unit speed is better than the foe's speed +20, grants effective against all weapon types to unit during combat. What the hell, man? Bro, they didn't have enough. They didn't learn their lesson with freaking Arvel being effective against the whole game. Otherwise, if unit initiates combat and unit speed is better than the foe's speed +5, grants effective against all weapon types to unit during combat. Wow. Okay. Hold on. I gotta read this again. This is a lot to take in. So, she gets speed up 5 on her Brave weapon, which has 8 might. She has a dual phase Brave attack. Neutralize penalties on unit during combat. Just flat out neutralizes all penalties. She doesn't suffer from any debuffs whatsoever. If her speed is better than the foe's speed, she gets a special ramp effect, which is very good with a Brave weapon. We have Glimmer as the special. Swift Slice now is... Unit initiates combat or is in 2 spaces of an ally, gets all stats up 8. If unit initiates combat against a non-dragon or non-beast, so only infantry, non-dragon or non-beast infantry, and she has 20 or more speed than them, that's quite the stat check there, grants effective against all weapon types to unit during combat. Is that going to balance itself out, though? Like, 8 might on this weapon is pretty low. She's got 8 might on her weapon. Having effective against everything, is that going to be enough to make this actually hit hard enough? Huh. Maybe if she can quad. I guess if she gets the quad hit, then... Yeah, if she's hitting 4 times in a row, probably then this is going to be significant. Otherwise, if unit initiates combat and unit speed is greater than foe speed +5, grants effective against all weapon types to unit. Okay, so they gave her 2 different ways to get the effective against all weapon types. The first condition is pretty abysmal. You need speed up 20, and then you also need to be not fighting a dragon or beast infantry type. So it's going to be way easier when she initiates to get this. Wait, hold on. Am I reading this wrong? Why does it say if unit initiates combat twice? So the first condition is if unit initiates combat against a non-dragon or non-beast infantry foe, and unit speed is better than foe speed +20, grants effective against all weapon types to unit during combat. Otherwise, if unit initiates combat and unit speed is better than the foe speed +5... Oh, okay, I see how it works. So, for the first portion of this, if you're in combat against a non-dragon or non-beast infantry, so like sword, lance, axe, dagger, etc. infantry type, then you need 20 more speed. But if you're fighting a dragon or beast, then you only need 5 more speed. Okay, that makes a little more sense. Alright, then we have Seal Speed 4, which is good. People were really sleeping on the Seal level 4s, by the way, on the Ninja banner. I knew the Seal Res and Seal Defense were really good, but it's nice to be a little vindicated on that now. And then we have Attack and Speed Oath 4 as well. I'm not really sure how I feel about this unit. If she's hitting 4 times in a row, it's going to be good, but like... I don't know. I'm not really too sure where I would place her. I think Arvel's might be a little better, actually. The way that Arvel does his thing, where he gets color advantage as opposed to getting effective damage, so that also raises his defense. Whereas this Shez is not raising her defense at all. She's just basically going to be a glass cannon for the most part. I don't know. I'm not really too sure where I would place this unit right now. She seems good, but also I'm kind of conflicted. I'm not sure if she's actually good enough, which may sound weird. Okay, so accompanying her on red, we have Legendary Sigurd and Brave Seliph. That is the red... Oh, wait, no, she's blue. Okay, yeah. I keep thinking she's a sword unit, man. Okay, so Blue Shez, she's accompanied by Legendary Myrrh and also Brave Crom. So that's a pretty solid blue pool right there. Crom is really nice. I'm not too big a fan of Myrrh, but I guess Myrrh is okay. And then Shez, of course, the new unit is always nice to have. On red, we have Legendary Seliph, or Legendary Sigurd, Brave Seliph, and then Legendary Lilina, which is like the red hell right there. That's the red pool from hell. All these units are amazing. Then on colorless, we have Medeus, we got Byleth, and then we have Legendary Claude, Brave Byleth. That's a very good colorless pool. And as you guys know, I have to summon on colorless because part 2 of my Grandmaster plan is to get a copy of Medeus for Kanto Control, and then I'm just going to give it to all those Ophelias that I pulled, so I can just give everyone Kanto Control. So I am going to be summoning on the banner, and my target is going to be Medeus. I would not mind at all getting copies of Byleth. Getting some speed preempt would be really awesome. And then on green, we have Legendary Ninian. We got Satyr, and then we have Brave Tiki. All 4 of the Brave heroes are on this banner. Very interesting. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem like too shabby of a banner. I would say this is probably a skip, though. I don't necessarily think Shez is a must-pull or anything like that. I think you can safely skip this if you don't want to summon here. But for those of you that care about the meta and antics like that, then Kanto Control is a must-have. If for some reason you don't have Brave Seliph, I think he's probably the best unit in the game, so he's here as well. Other notable things, I think that's basically it. That's pretty much it. Like, just Medeus and Seliph. And then, like, Shez, I don't know where I would rank Shez right now. So, that's my impression on this legendary banner. Let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments section down below. And this is your boy Tacho signing out. So, take care, and I'll catch y'all again when the banner drops, because I am going to be summoning. Oh, wow, guys. You want to know how much of a dummy I am? I completely forgot to hit the record button. So we literally just recorded that whole video, and I forgot to actually hit the record button. Oh my god, I feel like such a goofball now. Alright, I guess we'll just end the video there, or end the live stream there, guys. I'm going to re-record this because I have to get a video up to put for the banner. But your boy has been goofing pretty bad. So, thanks to everyone for stopping by for the live stream. This is your boy Tacho signing out for real. And I will catch you guys again in like maybe 20 minutes after I get my shit together. All right, guys. Peace out.